Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my Nightwish weekend. Yesterday was actually a lot of fun and interesting. I heard something different musically, stylistically with Tarja Turunen and the rest of the band with that song. And it was really different from my first experience way back when. And I'm curious today. Now I'm going to be listening to Élan, which was the first song, which was kind of the presentation of the new singer, Fleur Jansen, when she joined the band. So that's what I'll be listening to today. You know, that opening with that flute and the way it's being played and the melody that it's playing sounds like it's kind of referencing maybe, possibly, Grieg's Morning Mood from Peer Gynt Suite. That famous da 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 dee da 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 dee da 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 da. Let's listen to that again because there are some similarities. It's different, but do you hear the same sort of undulating and lilt? Okay, now they're taking it a little bit more straight, but you still hear a bit of that. So interesting. Okay. Even the lyrics are kind of in the same mood, right? Morning mood from Peer Gynt Suite, and now leave the sleep and let the springtime talk in tongues from the time before man. Oh, I kind of like that line. Let the springtime talk in tongues from the time before man. Listen to a daffodil tell her tale, let the guest in walk out, be the first to greet the morn. Morning. Good morning, everyone. Also has a little bit of an Irish feel to it. I guess I would say it's I wouldn't place it in a particular part of the world, but this music is kind of pulling from all the common ground that folk music has, you know, the wooden flute, the lilting melodies, the light-footed dance quality, all of that is being brought into this. So whether we go with Grieg or with something Irish, it doesn't really matter because all of those nationalistic folk traditions, although they each have their own distinctive flavor, they also have very clear common ground as well. And this is the kind of music that people have created and sung for centuries, possibly even millennia. And it gets passed down from one generation to the next. It lives in a locale and gets its own flavor, but at the same time, it is built around and shaped by the fact that it is sung by ordinary people, not trained singers. This is not high society, high culture. This is music by ordinary people coming from their ordinary lives and their shared experience, and supported by simple instruments like wooden flute, plucked strings, whether it's harp or guitar or lute or even some of the small, hand organs. That is what shapes it, and that's why it has such common ground, even from one part of the world to the next. And that is why a piece of music like this can take those elements and use them to create a recognizable feel, a kind of identity, a kind of message in the use of that, those stylistic qualities. And even though this is a longer piece of music, I don't know how long it is. We're at 2 minutes, so it's got a little bit of length to it. It has a lot of those very traditional folk qualities built throughout, and everything from the instrumental choice, the recorder, to the ornamentation and the way the melody shapes. Even looking at this video clip, they're showing showing a very traditional lifestyle. Harp crescendo in there, a little bit of theatrical drama. I think I hear some oboe as well. Undulating melody again. So, something that I'm noticing on the video clip, which I find a bit confusing, it seems like I see both singers here. And I thought I saw it back here, and now I'm right. I'm pretty sure that I'm right. So this is one singer, and I assume this is Floor Jansen. And if we back up, isn't this Tarja? It looks like who I saw singing yesterday, but it's the same voice throughout. So I'm not sure. Maybe there are even both women singing in this voice, in this song, or maybe I have no idea, but those of you who are Nightwish fans, I'm curious about why am I seeing both women here in this video clip.
Riding hard, every shooting star come to life. Open mind, have a laugh at the orthodox. Come think deep, let the dam of mind see. Travel with pretty land, dance a jig at the funeral. Come taste the wine, raise the blind. They will.
Okay, so come surf the clouds, race the dark, it feeds from the runs undone. Meet me where the cliff greets the sea, riding hard every shooting star. Come to life, open mind, have a laugh at the orthodox. Come drink deep, let the dam of mind seep. Travel with great Élan, dance a jig at the funeral. Come, you know, this message of, look, life is hard, and maybe that's what the video clip is trying to convey, is by showing the traditional lifestyle with a lot of physical effort, manual labor, cast against these other scenes, and that is, life is hard, it's rough, but let's keep this eagerness and this openness and this zest for life throughout. Dance a jig at the funeral. I mean, that could sound rather insensitive, but I don't think that it's meant that way here. I think the idea is open yourselves, be open, and be enthusiastic. Élan. Let's preserve that love for life, that zest for life, even as we have to go through, even as we surf the clouds and go through the dark times. Keep that zest alive. And I think the simple music kind of fits that. Even thinking back again to folk music, and this is music that came out of this lifestyle, which has existed for centuries, which just in the past 100 or so years, 150 years, has changed so much in this world. But we didn't used to have this level of ease and comfort in the ordinary person's life. And this beautiful music, this lightness, this dance quality, this lilt, this happiness, this morning mood quality that we hear in the music in the traditional music from peoples all around the world, comes from having lived in not particularly easy circumstances. In fact, from our modern perspective, we'd say incredibly difficult lives. And still there is that élan, that zest and enthusiasm, which springs out of the music that came from those people.
At the funeral, come taste the wine, raise the blind. They will guide you from the light, riding us till the end of time. Woo, come surf the clouds, raise the dark. It feeds from the runs undone. Meet me where the cliff breaks the sea. Come.
You know, I like the message of the song. Maybe because I feel that it expresses something that I treasure and I feel is really a gift and something that I never want to lose myself in my own life, in my own experience. And I hope that it's one of the things that you see me attempting to live out on this channel. And that is that there's always room for curiosity. There's always room to be open and see what else is available, to live according to this belief that we don't close ourselves off just because maybe we have a bad experience, or maybe we don't particularly like something, or maybe we're afraid. For whatever reason, we don't close ourselves off. And looking back through the lyrics here, I like what some of them say. Come surf the clouds, race the dark. It feeds from the runs undone. Meet me where the cliffs greet the sea. The answer to the riddle before your eyes is in dead leaves and fleeting skies, returning swans and sedulous mice, writings on the garden's book, in the minutes of a lover's look. Building a sandcastle close to the shore. In other words, the idea that you're going to do it because you want to, and it's fun, and it's healthy, and it's good, and okay, the sea is going to come wash it down. Build a sandcastle near the shore anyway. A house of cards from a worn-out deck, a home from the fellowship, poise and calm. Write a lyric for the song only you can understand. Keep, preserve, somehow nurture that child within you. It doesn't have to be profound. It doesn't have to particularly have a lot of reason to it. But preserve that curiosity and that eagerness that you were born with, that is in you somewhere, and cultivate it and help it to stay alive and grow and prosper. That is something that I think is incredibly important for each of us as individuals and for society as a whole. It helps us through the hard times, and it opens doors to better times. And that is something that I really appreciate about the message of these lyrics and the song itself. It's a simple song. I can't say that I find it musically really highly memorable, but at the same time, it's not trying to be. It's just serving as a very appropriate vehicle to express what these lyrics have to say. It's an encouragement to each of us. So, a very positive message from Nightwish today. And it's been an interesting weekend. I'm glad I have finally come back around to trying out Nightwish again. Speaking of being open. And yesterday's experience was interesting. Well, of course, one of my goals this weekend was to hear both voices, both of the lead singers. And I did. I enjoyed both of their voices. I feel like they were both appropriate in the music that I've listened to. And I also discovered that not only the lead singers, but also the guy who was singing yesterday with Tarja as well. I enjoyed his voice as well. So they definitely have a lot to offer. And I'm sure that I'll come back around to them at some point in the future. So those of you who are passionate about Nightwish, don't lose hope. But there is a world of music out there for me to explore, and I am eager to see what comes next. I'll see you then.